I'm going to explain today exactly why so many feminists look just like that, and why somebody who looks just like that would become a feminist. First off, an ugly woman is a lot more likely to become a feminist than a beautiful woman, because a beautiful woman realizes she has power over men. She's not being oppressed. She has what every man in the world wants. She is what every man in the world wants, and she knows it, and quite frankly, they love the attention. Don't let them fool you. The woman complaining about catcalling isn't the one getting catcalled. She's like, yay, I'm pretty. It's the ugly feminist broads who are never getting catcalled, who are jealous, and that's all it is, that they're jealous. It's the same reason they don't like models, and they're trying to push the ugly girls into modeling, and they get rid of the race car girls with the signs. It's because these women can do something they can't because they're ugly. They're all my body, my choice, and female empowerment, until these pretty women choose something that they're too ugly to do, and they don't like that, so they fight to stop it. But why are they pale? Well, I'd say that the more pale you are, the more likely you are to be considered unattractive, and the more likely you are to fall into category A. But why is it that it's the useless, unskilled women that become feminists, and not the ones that are actually capable of doing stuff? Well, that's pretty simple too, actually. Let's take for an example a nurse, alright? She chose what she wanted to be. She knows that there was no barriers in school stopping her from getting into these programs or grading her any harder, and she knows that there was nobody discriminating against her in the interview process or stopping her from getting in. She made her choice, she went to the school, she worked hard, and now she's in the profession. It goes for any other profession too, except for a lot of them, less women make the choice to go into that profession. With the feminists, they go to school, even though they freely choose these programs, they go to school for something like gender studies, and they've been told their whole life, women are just as good as men and you can do anything, and then they go into this gender studies course and they're told, women are just as good as men and you can do anything, but then they graduate school and everybody's always been telling them you can do anything, and nobody's ever been training them to do anything, so she's fucking useless. And then she doesn't get a job, and she's looking around instead of taking responsibility for her own decision to choose that stupid program. She's like, oh, well, my gender studies professor told me this would happen. This must be patriarchy. Alright, what's next? The short, stupidly colored hair. I'd imagine that they're just so insistent on fighting gender norms that they choose something specifically to defy that. And they all choose the exact same thing. They're not a creative bunch. So that is why feminists are primarily unattractive, pale, useless women with stupidly colored hair.